Hi everyone. So after knowing the beliefs and sources of values, so in this module, let us understand the components of attitude. So attitude is something as I just described in the previous module. It is all about our feelings, maybe negative or positive or neutral sometimes. So these attitudes we just develop in due course of time about objectives, about people, about things. Right? We just make some kind of evaluative statements. We evaluate the others, and then we conclude with the statement. So we express our feelings by saying disliking, liking, or I don't want, or this is not my area of interest. Like that, you are expressing your feelings about something. So in that context, this module is prepared to understand further attitude, especially the components. Right. So the components level, if you see the attitude, so basically there are three components, or determines the attitude formations, like three different stages: first stage, second stage, third stage. These three stages we are going to discuss and understand in this module. And before that, so let us just again look at what is actually attitude. So I think this we have seen in one video module, but again I want to just emphasize on before we just venture into components of attitude. So attitude is something, it is a predisposition towards an action, or about or towards a people or things, and evaluation of people, objects, and then ideas, and made up of emotional reactions, thoughts, and then beliefs, and then action components. So this is something, formation of a feeling or developing some kind of idea about what is what. So this is something, feelings level. So they can be learned or genetic, or sometimes impossible to change also. Right? Sometimes we can change. Right. So further, if you just look at the attitude is something we learn from the parents, teachers, and then peer group, the friends. That is mostly the sources of formation or developing attitude. Right. So mostly it is a genetic predispositions, and then because we learn many things from the family, then so there we develop some kind of belief system. So then observation and the attitudes that we imitate. So there is also another the source of the formation of attitude. So when you look at this attitude, it is the less stable than the values. The values are more stable, and they stay with us for a long time. And with a clear justification, we'll try to change value systems. Right. So attitudes can be changed, as and when. So we have sufficient information and data about object or a people, so that we will change the opinion of others. So in that way, you will see that the change of attitude. So further, if we just look at the components of attitude, the components of attitudes, as we just look at on the screen. So there are three components. The first one is something related to formation of opinion at our thought level. That is the beliefs, right? It is one segment of an attitude. That is a cognitive component, thought level, thinking level, and developing the belief system. And from there, we are just moving to the next level. That is the feeling level. That is affective component. So this emotional or the feeling segment of an attitude is something three types, like positive attitude, negative attitude, and neutral attitude. So it's like a feeling. So if you like it, it's a positive attitude, positive component. If you dislike it, is a negative, right? If it's a neutral, sometimes we say that I don't know, I have no opinion, I am not sure about whether it's a good or bad or right, something like that. We are neutral. So in that way, you can see that the feelings second level. So it's affective component. So third one. So whatever that we have, the belief system at the cognitive level, and then feeling at the affective level, and then that we show in the behavioral level. That is an intention to behave in a certain way towards someone or something. So this way you can see that the third one is the behavioral component. So three levels you can see the behavior. So that that actually behind the behavior you can see that the person's affective components and then cognitive components and then attitude. Another two layers are there behind the behavior that we see in front. See, in that way you can see even other diagram also you can just look at and then understand. So these three components, right? So with this, let me just stop here, and so looking forward to meet you again in the video 54 to further progress on the attitude. Thank you.